Good morning. This is going to be, I guess, the first video of our videos. You'll have to forgive me. I just woke up. Um, got some pretty crappy news last night. My day job, I was promised a significant raise, and a bunch of us were, and only to find out that 2 days later that we're not getting the raise. We got an email saying that we were getting the raise. Um, Everybody was excited about it, and then 2 days later, pulled the rug out from under us and said we aren't. So, anyway, welcome to our channel. This is my first foray into this type of thing. I'm not really a tech savvy guy at all, and I'm not really sure how all this works or how it will be received, or it may just flop and be nothing. I could be making a complete fool out of myself, which is something that in my 52 years has happened once or twice in the past, I guess. Anyway, we bought this house a couple years ago from some friends. They'd already started a remodel on it. It was built in 1900. I have from what I understand, to be a truthful backstory on it, but I don't guess it makes sense. It was, I guess, back in 1900. It's a two-story brick home. I'm assuming that that made it a mansion back in 1900, because in 1900 most people couldn't afford a house this big. Um, the friends that we bought the house from had already started a remodel on it. They stripped all the sheetrock, or not the sheetrock, but the plaster and lath off the walls and ceilings in the living room and the foyer. Jess and I came in and we added our own touches to it. What we did was, I basically trimmed out the windows. That one's not painted yet, but as you can see behind the TV, I did that one there. And then here, let me turn this thing around somehow. I don't know how. Anyway, I could show you. Here's the foyer right now, which is an absolute mess. You can see that's a pile of wood flooring, some tiles, some lights, some windows, and other junk, and then there's a bunch of stuff stacked over here as well. When we got here, the front door didn't shut right. The frame was real loose on it. It was in bad shape, and the transom was just a dingy piece of glass. So what I did was I took two pieces of cabinet door glass out of some discarded doors, and I used them to create a temporary transom. Eventually, at some point, we'll replace the door completely, and it'll have side lights and a transom and all kinds of stuff. It'll be nice. I'm not going to go outside today because it's kind of a rainy day. I'd show you the exterior of the house, which there's a lot of work going on there too. Like I said, part of it's a brick home, but over the years the back porches have been boxed in and made turned into rooms. In fact, it's been done twice. They turned a back porch into a room, then put a porch off of it, and then turned it into a room, and then put another porch off of it, and it's done very poorly. The construction underneath, the framing is terrible. They used 4x4 posts on the horizontal, which absolutely have no strength, and the house is starting to sag back there, I guess. There's some notably, you can notice it in the sponginess of the floors back there, and you can definitely see it in the framing under the house, where they have tried to rectify the situation by putting basically band-aids on a festering wound, by putting scabs across the 4x4s, and they they're not doing it. So that all needs to be. At some point going to take the whole back of the house off and rebuild it. But like I said in the description of our channel, I am not a professional. Um, I'm a jack of all trades and a master of none, as they say. I really enjoy the remodeling process. I enjoy construction. I enjoy woodworking, and I do a little bit of it all: electrical, plumbing, woodworking, framing, roofing, grading, a lot of it. Anyway, so I'm going to take you upstairs and show you our disaster area that we already started on about a year ago, but I should have started this channel a long time ago, but I didn't. So I'm just going to catch you up onto what things were, and at some point I will post some pictures because we have been keeping a picture diary of our progress here, the befores and afters and stuff like that. So, like I said, this is a home that is being remodeled as we live in it. So, we're not dirty people, but it is a messy house right now. Yeah. Anyway, we had a lot going on when we first started this project, and we still have a lot going on. But anyway, I'm gonna turn the camera around and let you see what's going on here now. Okay, let's see if I can do this. I'm not sure. Okay, there we go. So, anyway, this is the living room right now. Some of it's, we're getting new furniture, the whole 9 yards. The flooring's going to be redone. And here in the foyer, there's a brick floor, but it's actually over. I'll show you several layers of flooring. Oh, as you can see. All right, so I'm going to take you upstairs real quick. We got some problems with these stairs. As the house has settled over the years, it has kind of drooped to the left as you go up the stairs. You can't really see it in the picture probably, but it's fairly significant. So I'm going to have to get under the house and lift it just a little bit, and then I'll straighten up the stairs and rebuild it. And I've got other plans for the stairs, and that's all coming. There you go, some air conditioning and gas lines there, and I think I'm going to say that's probably thermostat right there. As we go up, it'll probably just get a little darker in here. There's a kitchen where this right here used to be the top of the wall in the kitchen, or top of the ceiling, I should say, and top of the wall. I guess that's right anyway, but yeah. So it was pretty much a mess. There's the remnants of the fireplace that is no longer used. It was just kind of in the way. A bunch of trash that needs to go out. Lots of stories here. In the middle of them, this will be the master bedroom. There'll be a fireplace over in the corner. A window that I'm currently replacing. One that I just replaced. I replaced about 40 2x6 16-footers with 40 2x10 16-footers in order to be able to utilize the attic area. All new ductwork. There's another furnace. We have 2 of these, and we have 2 5-ton air conditioning units, one for downstairs, one for upstairs. This will eventually be a library. Like I said, this is a disaster area. There's going to be a bathroom behind that door. When we got in here, somebody had put cardboard up on the ceiling in an effort, I guess, to either help insulate or just to hold the insulation up, whichever the case may be. All that's coming down, and we're going to leave it open like this, being a stick-built roof on a 12-12 pitch. None of the joists were actually holding the roof in place, from spreading, like a collar tie. So we opted to leave it open. The window on top will be covered, and there's going to be some other stuff. But anyway, there's going to be a library, a bunch of shelving and office space, and then Bathroom, which you can see we've already started on, and it's a long way from done. But it too is getting there. It's a very, very large project for us. It's the biggest one we've ever taken on. Yeah. Anyway, so sorry if I'm making you dizzy. Not trying to. These stairs weren't here. I put these stairs in place simply because of the fact that there was a set of rickety stairs, but nothing even close to these. And we are going to turn this area into either a bedroom or, I tattooed for almost 20 years, and I might do some more tattooing out of here. Who knows? I don't know. I probably shouldn't even say that on a video, but over here will be storage. And that little area will be a half bath and then either a bedroom. More than likely, that's what it's going to be, is a bedroom. But there'll be a balcony overlooking the library. Anyway, it's nice. Or it will be, I should say. A lot of plans. I can see it in my head. Luckily for me, I got all my material before lumber went through the roof. And people needed to start buying toothpicks in an effort to get a house starting kit for lumber. Even toothpicks are hard to afford now. Anyway, it is a mess. We need to get up here and clean it up. I'm not a big fan of working in a messy environment, but we are limited for space. You can see some of the old molding back there that I'm going to utilize when I do the library. So, yeah, we spent about $16,500 on new air conditioning and heat. So anyway, maybe you can see that angle a little bit better here. You can see where it kind of, now that I'm facing downstairs, it's actually dropping to the right just a little bit. I mean, it's solid. It's just moved. I mean, a 120-year-old home. I really hope I look this good when I'm 121. So anyway, that's going to end my first video. I don't really know if you guys are going to like it. I've got one of those annoying voices, at least to myself. I don't like to be on camera. I don't like the sound of my voice, and I hope you guys will stick around, stick with me, give me some advice on how to do this. I've never done this before, so this is all new and completely foreign to me. So, anyway, bear with me. If you got something negative to say, keep it to yourself, because it's, it doesn't help. It doesn't help. If you got some constructive advice, then wonderful. Advise me. But don't be hateful about it. Like I said, I'm new to this whole thing, and I know there's a lot more of me out there than there is Bob Vila's and Norm Abrams and all these other, they edit out all their mistakes. They come off as superhuman in their endeavors, where they just have it all down. That first cut is the right cut. That's not me. Not a professional. My wife and I are doing this together. We have some help from some friends, and that's pretty much it. I actually count on YouTube for some instruction. I'll go to some of those professionals, but I very rarely see anybody real. I don't see someone that is just your typical homeowner that has dreams and plans to turn an old home into their dream home and save a piece of history. So, and that's our plan. On the next video, I hope to have upstairs cleaned up a little bit. I'm kind of a book nerd too, by the way. But also give you a better tour of the house, maybe some exterior shots, the kitchen, the butler's pantry, and some of the back rooms. But for right now, that's it. I'll leave you with a decent view of the living room instead of my ugly mug. Anyway, God bless, and hopefully I'll see you soon.